Hello YouTubes, your boy Johnny is finally here. This is my third attempt recording this. I utterly failed the previous two. One was 30 minutes, second attempt was 10 minutes. If this one is 5, I'll call it a success. On the first attempt, I just way overshared with random stuff you'd have no interest in at all. I was just trying to explain that, I'm doing other things with my life other than game development and music stuff. But who cares? Maybe I'll make a few blog posts on Patreon. My Patreon blog thing is completely free. Yes, there are tiers with rewards and stuff, but it's mainly just a blog, which is just publicly open. You don't have to pay any monies for it. And now there is an official way, even, right, to subscribe to a Patreon channel without paying monies. Great, fantastic. So too long didn't want to read any of your Patreon posts, and also thank you for not uploading a 30-minute long word diarrhea. So yeah, the reason I was off YouTube, game development and also music stuff, situation, living conditions changed a little bit. I still live where I've been living, but I have new additional tenants now, and it's kind of noisy. And I, can pretty much only do audio stuff at night now, because otherwise it's just way too distracting, way too annoying. And well, not a lot of voice recording can be done, at night when everyone's asleep. Well, I can do a little bit. This house is not entirely not soundproofed, but still, I was prioritizing working on sound and music for the game demo I've been working on. Right now, I am more or less done with that, and yeah, I can now finally put the peace and quiet windows of time that I get here towards, work on podcasts, YouTube videos, etc. So it's I don't want to make any promises, but I will try to kind of get back into the YouTube thing. Although I think I only got back for 1.5 video last time I said I'm back. But I said the same thing last time. I'm saying now I am not officially back, but I will try to occasionally do something. And foreseeing the noisy situation actually coming, I pre-recorded a bunch of videos. I think 2 or 3, maybe 3.5-ish even. And yeah, I just need to edit them. And yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. Recording new videos wise, I don't know. I actually, in this similar format, just using my phone, did a situation report in early October, but I end up not uploading it because I got distracted mid-editing, and in about a week or so when I got back to it, half the things in it were not really true anymore. They were other things I have said I'm gonna be doing, which I was doing already, or that I have maybe even finished already. So yeah, been working on music in a very limited capacity of opportunity, if that's even how you could say that in English. That's why no podcasts, no YouTube videos. Now it's all done. Game stuff is almost done. I will now be working on actually getting it, to the interwebs, to me websites, Steam pages, Epic pages, whatnot. Need to upload the soundtrack to, all the places, cross all the links. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, what else? Poison Kickstarter failed, of course, but it was totally predictable. I pretty much just did it to get the responsibility away of me for not, well, for kind of abandoning the project, I suppose. Because I knew nobody wanted it, nobody cared, nobody was waiting for it. So prioritizing it for me personally, I've stated that numerous times. If it was up to me, if it was down to what I wanted, I would have been 100% musician. Doing music, especially if, like, with enough notoriety to have help to do production so that I can concentrate on composing and arrangement, doing just music would have been, like, that's my dream life. Because that's the only thing that's actually not annoying to me. Game development is very annoying. Game design is fun as heck. Game development as a whole, especially, like, once you more or less done with the design, the initial design, and now it's all about game development, it's not as fun. It's more annoying than fun. I'm sorry, at least for me. So yeah, that is all, I think, and I've mentioned that, right? I'll do a few blog posts on Patreon, probably just going into more detail about what I've been up to, just kind of like to demonstrate that I am living life in a way, and I could maybe even share a few thoughts on a few video games that I don't feel like making videos on, but also because recording would be, again, kind of like a bit of an ass, screen grabbing, as well as well, recording the voiceover for videos, you know. But I don't want to do like 10 tweets in a row, you know, about a video game I kind of want to talk about. I'd rather just do a blog post. So yeah, a few things. Maybe I'll just do one mega post talking about everything I could have talked in the past, whatever, 3 or 4 months. Or I'll do like a series. Yeah, whatever I'll do, you know, check my Patreon out for just like to see what I'm up to, I suppose. And yeah, you can also do it on Twitter, but obviously on Twitter, I don't think every time I post on Patreon, not necessarily announce that on Twitter. So I don't know. Anyway, you can now follow channels on Patreon without actually like subscribing to them, which is great, because my channel on Patreon, or whatever, my account on Patreon, is basically free. The optional things you can kind of like quote unquote buy on it, but other than that, you know, the channel itself, all the feed wall, it's public, it's free. So yeah, if I do one big mega explanation of everything that should have been in this situation report and the previous one that I scrapped, the link will be in the description, but also in general, yeah, I will probably follow this video on the Patreon with a bunch of, I don't know, just stuff. Yeah, okay, so I told you what I've been up to, told you what I am doing, and I am under 10 minutes. Great. Okay, see ya. Bye-bye.